How's it going, folks? This is Wayne Hart, back with another lesson, and today I thought I'd do another technique lesson. So this is sort of talking about strumming, two very popular strumming patterns that are used on my channel. And the reason I'm doing this, I think when you're looking at a strumming pattern and trying to, you know, attach that to a song, when you're concentrating on all the chords and the lyrics and things like that, sometimes it is quite hard to, you know, really get on top of that strumming pattern. So this is a lesson to sort of break that down. I'm going to even put the text on the screen of the strumming pattern so we can really, you know, look at them thoroughly and just practice over one chord or a couple of chords, some basic chord changes. It really is a great way of getting strumming patterns down, sort of took away from the song. I think it can get a little bit, I don't know, a little bit frustrating when you're trying to add that into a song as a beginner. So like I say, I've done this sort of thing before, but I wanted to throw this lesson out there. I've had a lot of requests about strumming patterns and things like that. I know I always explain them on the lessons and the songs, but like I say, if we look at them away from the songs, I think it's an easier way to get a strumming pattern down. So there we go. So thanks very much for your support. If you are subscribed, a further way you could help me out is hitting that little notification bell that's somewhere down there. The patron thing, if you know, the regular thing, the chords, the lyrics and the strumming patterns, there are a lot of the songs that I do. You know, these strumming patterns are on a lot of the songs that I do, so it'll make a little bit more sense. You can print those off. So there's a link to that in the comments, also a link in the description. And the way that works, you just sign up for as little as a couple of quid a month or however much you can afford. You know, what you're waiting for, go over it. You can print those off to coincide with the lessons, and not only the chords, the lyrics and the strumming patterns, there's a lot of the blues stuff I do, scales and some stuff that isn't currently up on YouTube, so please go over and check that out. Please go over and give me a like on social media, that'll be really helpful too. So I'm Wayne Hart Guitar on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and now also TikTok, as I always say, I'm trying to get down with the kids. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling. Without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so I'll just point out for this exercise my guitar is in standard tuning, okay? And the first pattern that we're going to look at is one that I use quite regular on my lessons, is a down, down, up, down, up, down, up. I'm going to post the text on the screen now so you can see that. I'll leave that up for a short while. Now, we're going to do that on, I want to use some basic chords, so I think a lot of beginners know an A chord. We're going to start with an A chord. So if we do that pattern, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now if you want to count that rather than saying, you know, the strokes in your head, the way that works around a bar of 4 beats is a 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and. So we get a 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and, 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, so it's good to just practice on one chord at the moment. Like I say, we're not focusing on a song, trying to get the, you know, the lyrics, the chord changes down. We're just, you know, focusing just on that strumming pattern. So down, 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 down. And we've got to keep that arm moving continuously. All we're doing is on that upstroke that we're missing, we're just still coming up the strings, but we're not strumming the strings. So if we were doing a down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, we're just missing that first upstroke out by strumming up but not strumming the strings. So down, down, up, down, up, down, up. And with that arm's carrying on moving, a little bit like a pendulum, that's not stopping at all. Okay, so when you've got a bit more confident with that, we'll maybe try that through 2 chords. So let's go from an A chord to a G chord. Now for this lesson I'm using the 4-fingered G. You know, you could use a 3-fingered G if you struggle to do that one. If you are a beginner, it doesn't really matter. But let's go for a bar on each chord. So what we'd have is a down, 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 down. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, when you get a bit more confident with that, let's add another chord in. So we're going to add on to that a D major chord. So again, a bar on each chord. So down, down, up, down, up, down, up. There we go. So it's good to, you know, just take it, start it on one chord, maybe then try between 2 chords, add another chord, try a few different chords, just really get on top of the pattern, sort of away from a song. We're not thinking about the song, we're just, primarily concentrating on that strumming pattern. Okay, so pattern number 2 that I'm going to go over today is a down, down, up, up, down, up. Another one that's commonly used in my lesson. So I'll post that on the screen now, the text, if you can see that. So again on the A chord, so down, down, up, up, down, up. Again, we're moving that arm continuously. We're just missing the strings sometimes on some of those strokes, hitting it on those. If you want to do that around the beats, it's a 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. 'Kay, let's try that around 2 chords again. Let's go from the A to the G, a bar on each chord. So down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down. Okay, and if you've got that down, let's try and add in that D chord in at the end as well, like we did on the other strumming pattern. So here we go. So a bar on each chord again. There you go, and I think it's really effective, taking the strumming pattern away from the song, just trying it on a couple of chords of your choice. They can be chords that you're really good at changing, practice, or maybe on some bar chords if you're a little bit more advanced. But I think taking the strumming pattern away from the song is a good way to really get on top of it. So hope you all enjoyed that, and if you want another lesson on some more strumming patterns, please comment in the post below. Okay, so thanks very much for watching. Hope you all dug that. It's something I've been wanting to do for a short while. I've had a lot of requests about strumming patterns. Now, I have done some strumming pattern lessons in the past if you want to go and check those out. If you go on my playlist, look at my technique lessons, I think a lot of those are up there if you want to, go over, sort of individual strumming patterns. But I just wanted to take a couple of really common strumming patterns that I use in quite a lot of tutorials and songs that I do, and take them away from the song, just so you can look at the strumming pattern and, really get that strumming pattern down. So I hope that's been really helpful. So thanks very much for watching. Thanks everyone who's subscribed. Really appreciate that. A further way you could help me out, I'll quickly mention it again, is hitting that little notification bell that's somewhere down there so you get notified every time I post a video up. The patron thing, please sign up if you want to get the chords, lyrics and the strumming patterns to a lot of the songs, for as little as a couple of quid a month or however much you can afford. If you don't want to do that and you want to make a small donation, which would be very, very much appreciated, I've got a new feature underneath the video. There's like a thanks button. If you click on that, you can make a small donation, and in this day and age, that is very, very much appreciated and put to good use. I can promise you that. So another way you could help me out is if you dig what I do, please like and share my videos, tell your friends, tell your work colleagues, anyone plays guitar, please point them in my direction. So that just leaves me to say have a great morning, day, night, whenever it is you're watching, and I'll catch you all for lesson very soon. Take care.